Hiya, it's Tay from Rise Up Fitness for Riders. So today I'm just going to do a video of exercises to do before you ride and exercises to do after you ride and the importance of it. But as I'm here, I thought I'd just show you my fat cob. This is Cody, sticking his head out the window. He's actually currently on a diet. He's being exercised, his food's being cut down. He's a little bit fat and he's on a fat cob thin diet. Well, he's coming to say hello now. Yeah, so hopefully a few videos, it looks like he's just woke up. Hopefully in a few videos time, next time I'll show you, he might look like a completely different horse. Cody, how do you feel about your diet? Yeah, you don't look too upset about it, do you? No. Okay, so importance of stretching or exercise, mobilising really before you ride. We need to get our hips nice and loose. That's the main thing I find with riding is us riders, we have really tight hips. So before you get on, when you just tack your horse up, it doesn't have to be long, literally like 2-3 minutes. Just get your body ready for riding. I mean, you warm your horses up. You would never just get on your horse and take them round a course of jumps. You warm them up, you mobilise them. We need to do the same for us. We need to jump on feeling like we're ready to ride. So I'll show you a few exercises in a moment, and also some exercises to do after you've ridden. When you get off, you worry about your horse, you untack your horse, you sponge your horse down if it's hot like it is today, but we always forget about ourselves. We take our hat off, our hair's all sweaty and we're all disgusted, but we don't actually think about the damage we've done to our body. We've worked muscles too, we've worked hard, we might be a bit out of breath, our legs have worked, our inner thighs worked, our hip flexors, which we hopefully have mobilised before we've got on, have tightened again. So we need to stretch them, we need to get back to normal length, so then next time we ride, we're in a much better position. If you don't do these things, your muscles are going to get tighter and shorter, and you'll find that your riding position will be affected by this. So that's enough from Cody. See what Eric's doing. Oh, just Eric's bum. He doesn't need to go on a diet, he's quite fit. So catch you in a second. some mobilisation exercises. We loosened up the hips, we warmed the legs up, hips feeling nice and loose, now a bit more open. I also did a bit for the shoulders. Another really common problem for us riders is shoulders coming forward, especially if we've been doing the R's, we've been doing things. We need to just open that chest, we just need to get the shoulders nice and loose. So I'm going to take you through some exercises or stretches to do after you've ridden, and I'll explain these ones, there's a little bit more to them. So we're going to start with an inner thigh stretch. So bring your hands on your hips, you're going to push your bum back, and then you're going to lean over to one side. This is going to stretch our inner thigh here. So I'll show you from the side. You're going to push your bum back, and then you're going to lean over. So if you struggle to be feeling this, you can then lean your body slightly into the straight leg just to increase that stretch a little bit more. And you're just going to hold it for about, well, for developmental, about 30 seconds. So once you've held that, you're then going to come up, same thing, bum back, come over to the side, and you're going to stretch the other inner thigh. And again, hold for 30 seconds. So next one we're going to do is a quad stretch. It's also going to come into the inner thigh. So you're going to hold your foot by the ankle, or your leg by the ankle, bring your knees together and push your hips forward. So squeeze with your bum, so your hips are pushing forward. So I'll show you from the side. You can use both hands if you want to. And again, you're going to hold that for 30 seconds. Do both legs. Good. So next one we're going to do is our hip flexor. You can do this standing, you can also put your knee down on the floor. So I'll show you from the side. You're going to come into a lunge position like we did in our warm-up, and you're just going to bring your knee down to the floor and then push your hips forward. You're going to get a nice stretch in your inner thigh. So the bigger, you want to take a step forward, but you don't want to take too much of a big step. You want to keep it in the hips. And try not to let your back arch, especially if you're lordotic like I am. You're going to end up sticking your chest up. So you just need to remember to keep those hips tucked under, core tight, and sit nice and tall. So you can do that on both sides. Again, hold for 30 seconds. Once you've done that on both sides, give the knees a little rub, we're just going to move up to the chest. We're going to bring our hands behind. We're going to open the chest and lift the hands. I'll show you from the side. Again, just be careful that you don't arch your lower back too much. So you want to still keep the core tight and lift a little bit higher. Again, hold for 30 seconds. Another good chest stretch is you can bring your hands in the small of your back, like this. And then think about pulling your chest forward, pulling the elbows back. So you're just opening that chest, you can get a stretch across here. Again, 30 seconds. Good, so you're just going to shake that off. So just another hip flexor stretch. We're going to come down into our hips, and then if you've got the balance, you can then lift that back leg and again drop those hips forward. This is quite an intense stretch, so if you're finding the hip flexor stretch on its own quite challenging, wait a few weeks until your flexibility gets a bit better before you move on to this one. Again, both sides, same thing. So you can do, I'm doing this on grass, you can bring a mat up or a towel. I'll also show you doing this exercise standing, well not the leg one, but hip flexor. So you're going to come into this position, drop your back knee a bit and then push your hips forward, so squeeze with your bum. We did this in the warm-up, so we were doing a lunge and then a squeeze. So we're just going to hold that squeeze now, so squeeze with your bum and push your hips forward so you get a stretch in your hip flexor. Again, both sides. Good, and then just give your legs a little shake and a nice little lower back stretch round. So just going to mobilise the lower back again. Good, and then last stretch we're going to do is for our glutes. It's called a pigeon pose or pigeon stretch. So you're going to come into a plank position and then you're going to take one foot in front and then sit down into the stretch. So I'll show you that from the front because people do get a little bit confused with this one. So you're going to be in a plank position, bring your foot forward and then sit down. This is quite a nice one because you can lay down into it. And again, hold for 30 seconds, come back into your plank and then drop down to the other side. So that's all from me today. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please like and share and comment. Any questions, I'll be happy to help you. See you soon.